Hey Hamilton, I hear Skepticality has a new episode out. Yeah, let's go listen to it. Skepticality! Science! Hello, Skepticality listeners. This is Susan Gerbic. I've long maintained that Wikipedia stats are the purest way of judging popularity. Nothing interferes. Wikipedia pages are just Wikipedia pages. No advertisements, no followers, no one is tweeting or posting to drive people to the page. It's just an encyclopedia. When someone or something is in the media and people want more information, they naturally gravitate to Wikipedia. I've been watching psychic Wikipedia pages for a couple years now. It's very interesting to watch the stat views as they reach stardom and then fall. Because of her exposure on the Montel Williams show, Sylvie Brown was the top dog, and not because she usually gets things right. John Edward replaced her eventually, only to be recently outviewed by the Long Island medium Teresa Caputo. Fascinating data that can be used on many projects and available for everyone for free. See the show notes. I've recently felt I didn't know enough about Scientology, so decided to start following reporter Tony Ortega's blog, The Underground Bunker. Apparently there's this actress, Leah Remini, who very recently left Scientology, and there's been a lot of fuss made. I guess she's a popular actress and her leaving is considered a big defection. Tony Ortega announced that Remini was interviewed on the Ellen DeGeneres show, which is her first public appearance where she mentions leaving the church. On his blog, he wondered if maybe the Ellen show and all the other media surrounding Remini has increased the public's attention to Scientology. And how would you know? Well, you all know how to handle that question, and it does not involve getting Scientology to release its website views to us. Keep in mind that these are just numbers. You're probably driving, working out, or gardening while listening to this, so I apologize in advance for all the numbers. Also remember, I can start my analysis from nearly any date to prove my point, so I'll keep this general. So check out the show notes for your own analysis. On the day that most media broke the story of Remini leaving the church, both Wikipedia pages saw a major spike. It can be assumed that because both pages had these extreme spikes on the same day, they are related. Scientology's views went from a normal of 7,000 views a day to 35,000 views on this day. Remini's normal views are 4,000, and they went to 44,000. There's another major spike for both pages on August 9th, 24,000 for Scientology and 20 for Remini. I don't know what was going on that week, but again, it looks like there was some kind of relationship, some sort of news story possibly. As can be expected, when Remini appeared on The Ellen Show, her Wikipedia page views shot up again. But what is really interesting to skeptics is that Scientology's page views spiked again to 10,000 views, which is 3,000 more than normal. Remini barely talked about her leaving the church. Maybe only a minute and a half were spent on that topic, and she got a rise of 60% over normal to the Scientology page. To be clear, I've been watching the Scientology Wikipedia page for several years, and I don't think I've ever contributed to the page. And this is because it's very closely watched by editors very dedicated to it not being changed. It is considered done, and I have nothing to add. A page like this that receives over 200,000 views every month is a very powerful page. Every sentence is carefully written and backed up with a citation. As skeptics, you may not think the page is tough enough on Scientology, but let me assure you, Scientologists do not want their followers or recruits to read this page. To further see how editors decide what will be allowed on the page, visit the Scientology Talk page, which is the tab on the upper left side of every Wikipedia page marked Talk. Behold the power of Wikipedia. My conclusion is that people interested in scientific skepticism need to always be ready for media attention. Wikipedia pages need to be well written, well cited, and correct with factual information. Shame on us if we allow crappy pseudoscience nonsense to reside on Wikipedia. We are educating the world after all. People are looking for factual information, and we owe it to them to make sure they get it. Let's stop thinking of excuses of why we can't make this happen. If you'd like to join the Guerrilla Skepticism on Wikipedia team, we are nearly ready with our super duper cool secret lair. Several of my team have created a forum that allows all languages to interact as well as socialize, train, and mentor. We're going to be more organized and focused, and you will be seeing and hearing more from this project over the next year. We have simply outgrown Facebook, as far as using for work, that is, and we will be moving in the next few weeks. I want to personally thank my international away team for being the red shirts that set up the forum. Svetlana, Andrew, Bill Grebe, Fred Green, Nick Storff, Ryan Harding, and special thanks to Chris Peterson, Nathan Miller, and Leon Korteweg. And even more special thanks to Walkiria Paddling Nubles and the Excel and Form genius Julie Tomlinson. Please contact us at gsowteam@gmail.com. Thank you.